I'm not much of a runner, but tomorrow at 10 o'clock, I'm going to be doing Battersea half marathon. And to be honest, I am shitting myself. A half marathon is 21 kilometers, which I think translates to about 13 miles, which is a decent amount of running for someone that has never really done any before. Now don't get me wrong, I've not done zero running before. I've done a few 5Ks around the block, but prior to signing up to this marathon, I really was not comfortable running and had no idea what I was doing. So I'm going to tell you how some of the training went, and I'm going to take you with me to the race day to see how I feel about it, whether I'm going to carry on running, and whether maybe you should start running. So come along with me for the ride. We'll see how it goes. So you might be wondering why I'm even doing this. If I'm not much of a runner and I've only cared about bodybuilding, why sign up for a half marathon? And it's a good question. I don't really know the answer, to be honest. I think in the gym, I was just kind of getting to that point where I've been lifting for a while now, so the progress is harder to come by, and maybe the gym just isn't tickling my brain and challenging me in the way that it did in the first couple of years when I started lifting. I still love the gym and I'm still going to keep going to the gym, but I went on a couple of runs with my little brother, and it was really hard in the same way that lifting was really hard when I first started. So yeah, that was my motivation really, is that it's hard. I've never really been too fit in general. I've smoked in the past. I've just been kind of bodybuilding, so I've not really cared about cardio, shrugged it off. Not done as much as I should have, so it's a challenge in a different direction. And I thought if I just sign up to a race, then I'm gonna take it seriously and I'm gonna do it properly. And I'm gonna train properly. I can see it going one of two ways after I finish the marathon. Either I'll really enjoy it and I'm going to get the bug for wanting to do a marathon, and it's going to be even more training. Maybe I'll have to cut the weights back even more and go on a whole running arc. Or I'm just going to hate it and it's going to be really long. I'm going to be so glad that I'm not doing any runs and I'm just not going to run anymore. I don't know which one of those two it will be. At the moment, to be honest, I am a little bit sick of running just because my knees have been hurting so much, and I just kind of dread Sundays because it's run day. So yeah, that's the plan. Finish the race in one piece, hopefully enjoy it, and then see what I want to do in terms of my training going forward. So without further ado, I'll see you on race day. Okay, so carb loading time. We've got some hot cross buns. This is about 35 grams of carbs per bun. You see two runners here, so that equals 70 grams of carbs per runner, with a bit of bananas and...
Have you got banana?
We was going to have some Biscoff, but my camera lady didn't get any because she's selfish and thinks of herself only. So we've got hazelnut cream from M&S, which hopefully it'll be alright. You know, it's not as if my entire run depends on it or anything. So yeah, we're going to have these hot cross buns. They do look pretty premium, to be fair, pretty premium. And hopefully that's going to give us the kind of carbs that we need. I'll probably have something before I start running as well. But what that's going to be, I'm not quite sure yet.
That's a big banana.
Oh, and that is literally, that's not even that big, to be fair.
That is a piece right there.
Literally. That is a piece though, like, it's not even that big. Also going to be getting these in electrolytes because I don't really want to carry a bottle around with me, so I'm just going to try and hydrate as much as possible. And yeah, hopefully that'll carry me through. So I'm going to smash these down us, then get on the road, get everything else sorted. That's what the finished product looks like. This is what peak optimum nutrition looks like. What's it saying, Tom? Food review. Rate my plate.
Honestly, a 9 out of 10.
Could have done with a little more spread.
Sometimes though, you can spread too much. That's when problems occur, innit? You know about that, don't you, Tommy? How you feeling about today's race? How you feeling about your knees? How you feeling about the prospect of running 21 kilometres?
I'm not even going to lie to you, like, I haven't done any running in a week, and my legs and my hamstrings and my knees hurt.
But we're going to get it done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's going to be a long slog.
Yeah, it's just boring for 2 hours. I just can't be arsed.
Yeah. I think the real question is whether or not we're going to be doing any running after this, because I really just dreaded this, not really thought about doing this run, and just thought, at least when we're done, we can be done with it. So maybe it'll be really fun, and the atmosphere with all the people cheering and going, yo, that's Leo from YouTube. And I'll be like, I'll have to obviously get some security or something. I've not actually thought about that. But yeah, so I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, hopefully it'll be fun. Hopefully the atmosphere will be good. But in terms of the actual running and the impact on my knees, I'm not looking forward to that bit. So I'm going to get these down us. I've got some electrolytes and I'm going to drink this whole 2 litre bottle of water because I'm trying to be hydrated. I'm not trying to be panting like a dog. And yeah, let's get in the car. All right, so this is going to be our fuel for the day. Let's get out of here and get to Battersea Park.
Check the dogs out, bro.
Talk me through what you're doing here, mate.
So, I'm just lubricating my feet.
Well, we've got information that you're here to meet a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, I am.
A little bit nervous, but it's the longest race I've done. But there's lots of people here, as you can see. It's a sunny day. I'm feeling decent. How you feeling? Speaking to the mic.
That is the key for the toilets though.
Oh dear.
And like,
I have to go on the fly, you know. If that energy gel hits in the stomach, it's going to be a long day. And I've drank none of my electrolytes as well.
I drank a beer.
So yeah, nothing more to do apart from get our numbers on, get ready to the starting line. Race predictions, I reckon we'll get 2 hours and 12 minutes is what I'm going to get.
2 hours, 24 minutes.
You might not be able to see it, but the start line is upcoming, so we're going to switch to the GoPro cam and get going. Just some boys. Come on.
Just free parking that. Just 3 guys in a dream.
All of the training has led up to this point, Tom.
I can't
All of those hard runs. What are you saying, Alfie?
Yeah.
Those 2 runs you did.
Those 2 runs have put me in good stead.
Let it drop.
Yeah.
Let's go.
About a lap and a half in. How you feeling, Tom?
Yeah, pretty good. Chill.
Light work, Alfie, what are you saying?
Light work.
Light work. Stick with that 2:10 for now, but we might have to fan this to 2 hours. I don't know. Coming up in the second lap, I'm going to pass you over.
I never ended up getting that camera back off of Casey because it was just weighing me down and it was a bit of a distraction. So you're going to have to just deal with these flyby shots of us doing the various laps. And it was 8.75 laps of the park in total, with this one here being the final one. And you can see we're looking absolutely exhausted, but it was all worth it because we got to the finish line in the end and we got to look at our times. It's Thursday. On Saturday, we ran our half marathon and we did record a little post-game interview, but the footage got corrupted. So we're here again and you're going to get our slightly delayed reaction. So what are you saying, Tom? How do you feel?
Out of breath.
Yeah. I've actually got our official time here, which is 2 hours, 17 minutes and 26 seconds. So if we actually roll back the footage, I was closer with my estimate of, I think I said 2:12 and you said 2:27 or something.
You said 2:24.
Yeah, so I was actually closer. And yeah, I mean, I think to be honest, it took longer than I expected. I was trying to be conservative with my guess, but it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I don't know about you, but...
Yeah, it felt like the worst thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Before we even got done with the first lap. So.
Yeah, it really, I got to like 6k and it was worse than any 6k I've done, same for 10k. It was really hard. I don't know if it was just the nerves, the fact that we didn't run the week before probably didn't help. Yeah. The weather as well, it was quite sunny. I mean, I'm probably just making excuses, but it was tough. And yeah, I don't know if I'm trying to do it again because the days after were quite sore, my legs were killing. I had some fat blisters on my feet, which I can show you if you're interested. And yeah, it was rough, and I've not been on a run since, and I'm not planning on going one anytime soon. I don't know about you.
Never again.
Never again.
Never again.
No.
Summer shoes.
Well, I don't know. You'll see. Maybe there'll be some running in a future video. Like I say, I might do like a 5k or something shorter, but those long distance runs have been kind of messing with my knees, so I don't know what's next, but it's certainly not going to be another half marathon. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed getting that behind the scenes perspective of a half marathon, and maybe it'll even inspire you to run one. Like, subscribe, all of that, and we'll see you in the next one.